Hello, I'm Steve Olson, a technical specialist for Autodesk. In this video, I'd like to share a quick tip on how you can connect a Fusion design to a Fusion Manage item without needing any coding. The process is actually pretty simple. All you really need to do is you need to create a property for a link. Since with Fusion, all of the data already resides in the cloud, you're just essentially creating a link from the cloud storage of the design file to the item in Fusion Manage. Just real quickly, I'll kind of show you some of the things that I have set up to accomplish that. So if I go to my workspace manager, under my items and BOMs, I went into my item details tab, and I created two new properties, one for link to model and one for link to drawing. And if I edit one of these, you'll see that it's basically just going to be a link, and it's going to hold a value for us. Now, one thing I did, a colleague of mine kind of showed me here in my link to my model, there's actually a way to set up a link. And actually, I went to the wrong one here. So the open model, what you can do is you can take the link to the 3D file, and through some special code here, you can actually end up converting it into a button. So you may have noticed on my workspace layout that the open model was actually more of a button, and the link to the drawing was actually a URL. So it's a matter of which one you'd like to see. I thought it was kind of neat to have both to show you your two options here. So where does this data come from? Well, if I'm in Fusion and I go to, say, open on the web, it'll take me to where my cloud storage is. And in each case here, if I click on, say, this assembly, it has the ability for me to capture a link that I have shared. So basically what I did is I copied this and I created a bill of material from Fusion where I created extra columns, one for the link to the 3D model and one for the link to the drawing. And then when I imported that bill of material, so here are my bill of material imports, you can see here's my Fusion caster assembly. I actually have one for an update. If I went here to my edit, you can see that I have a link to the 3D model. The only file that has a drawing in that specific model is the top level assembly, but each part is its own file. So how this ends up working in practice, you can see here that I'm at the item, I can click on this button, it will then take me to that viewable in the cloud. And what's even neat about this then is there is even a button for me to say open in desktop, which would then launch that in the file. So here, without having to do any coding, I'm just essentially taking links, putting them into a bill of material that I've imported, and having those properties show up on the on that details tab. So it becomes very easy to do, just a matter of capturing those. Doesn't require any coding. I'm sure if you know the APIs, you could probably harvest that data and not have to do any of this, but it's a very simple and easy way. It's something I've been showing customers because I think it does build a nice bridge between the two products. So there is the easy way to connect your Fusion design to your Fusion Manage item. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to enter those at the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.